Y'all, guess what? Guess what? Guess who's here? What is going on, y'all? You can probably hear it. You can hear the construction going on, which means Brant the builder's here and he's getting started on the horse barn slash shop here for the farm, and I cannot be more excited about this. So most of y'all know that we were planning on building this here horse barn slash shop several months ago. Now, me and Brooke made this decision actually last year because we realized that we got a lot of tools. We're constantly, or I'm constantly fiddling and piddling with stuff. I do a lot of our maintenance here, and I was doing it in the barn. It started to become a little problematic because the tools are taking up a lot of room over there. The vehicles or whatever I'm working on is kind of taking up a lot of space over there. I don't know, it just felt like we needed a designated area for a shop that we can actually, or I can actually work on things, store my tools. I can do woodworking in there. We can put, you know, all of our saws, that kind of stuff, not just mechanical tools, and get them out of the barn. And so we started saving back until we got enough money saved that we could build this shop, which eventually turned into the horse barn when we were blessed with 2 beautiful rescue horses. The shop itself is going to stay the shop. We're going to build a little room off the shop, maybe 8x8, kind of a tack room, and where we can store their feed. But we're going to put stalls on the outside on one side of this shop, and that's why we're calling it the horse barn. So the horses will have somewhere to go to get in the shade, which there's a lot of shade over here anyways, but to get in the shade and get out of the weather. So all that begins today. Super excited. Now, this isn't some big elaborate barn like we had built over there. It's not going to be near that big at all. This is going to be a 30 by 36 shop with 2 roll-up doors. And I'm going to have lean-tos on the sides of it so we can park stuff under it. There is one thing else that I do want to do over there, but it's going to come later down the road, and that is I do plan on putting a 4-post lift in there so that way I can safely change oil, do brake jobs instead of, you know, doing it on the ground or using a jack and getting under there. Just be a lot safer and a lot easier. So that is a future plan later down the road to get me 1 lift in there. And y'all, I actually think this is going to pay for itself. I do. Have y'all seen the price of maintenance on vehicles and tractors and stuff nowadays? I mean, it's almost $100 to change your oil now. And I can do it myself, half of that. Oil change, tire rotations and all that. You know, I can do that and have been doing it. So that'll just make it a lot easier for me, I can tell you. I guess you saw who's here.
You see I'm smiling.
I was just telling everybody this is something we've been planning for over a year, been saving up, and why we thought it was necessary and how it's just gonna make things way better over here. I didn't talk about this though. When I'm working on like the carburetor or I'm working on something like the Volkswagen and I spill gas, which does happen.
Oh yeah.
The whole barn stinks.
Yeah, we gotta get everybody out.
We have to open up all the doors and it lingers in there for a couple of days and just stuff like that. You know, when I crank up vehicles to get them going, I have to open up all the doors, which I'll do in the other one. But then we get the animals out. It's just
it'll be a step that won't have to happen.
Plus having the animals in there where I'm working on vehicles and stuff, you know, this would just be way better.
I was just looking over there. I need to cut the grass in the little cow corral. Look at little man.
I seen.
I know we're talking about the shop.
Well, I was fixing to say when we're gonna go look at little man is that, you know, usually when we do something, it's a game changer, but this is gonna be a double game changer because not only is the shop gonna be a game changer, but the horse situation is going to be a huge game changer. Yeah, it's a 2-in-1. Yeah, 2-in-1. What's going on, little man?
Let me turn this off so we don't get too close. Everybody's looking good this morning.
They are looking good.
Mildred came for the feeding.
Yeah.
But she didn't want to eat. She let Tater and Matilda eat, and the little man's still not interested in grain, but that's okay. It's gonna come.
Yeah.
It's gonna come.
And I still must say, our fly pressure is
minimal.
It is 100 times better than what it was. And you're always going to have flies, but this is amazing. And you went to town yesterday and got the hooks.
I did.
So I don't know if I'll be able to get it put up today, but here in the next couple of days, I'll get the second fly curtain up too.
Look at Tater cleaning him up.
I see her.
She's such a good mama.
She is a good mama. Yep.
Mildred's a good aunt, and Matilda, I must say, has been the best playmate.
Yeah, they're tight.
They are tight.
They're really tight.
She's chilling.
Yeah, Matilda's relaxing over there, but I'm glad they all get along so well.
Oh yeah, me too. Now Moody didn't even come up here this morning.
You see, he's big self.
He's behind the Moo Mansion over there.
All right, well, I got some things I need to do around here. I know you always got stuff you need to do.
Well, I do, but you know what I want to do?
What you want to do, girl?
I want to go over there and watch Brent. I learned something.
We will sneak a peek over there, I can promise you. It reminds me when we're having the house built.
They didn't waste any time. They're already over there not talking. They're just working. Off to the races. Oh yeah. All right, Opie, I think you're the smart one. You took a shortcut and beat him, and he's still going. Here we go. Gotta go again. Gotta do a little kick out.
Good morning, boss lady. I was gonna let you know that Brent's here today, getting started on the new shop. So listen, the Volkswagen's gonna be gone out of here. No more cars in here, no more tractors and whatnot. It's all gonna be strictly Peach's Paradise, Peach's Palace. No shop work or anything. No grease, no gas, no oil, all that, okay? Good deal. I got some things I need to do, and I do believe we're gonna get Big Joe out today. Big Joe said he needs to spread his wings and fly. We're gonna let him fly. And what do y'all think? Y'all think Big Joe's gonna crank? You think Big Joe's not gonna crank? That is the question. Oh, I want to tell y'all something. Let's see if it does it. I can't tell if it's doing it or not. Let me slide this door open. Right here. I can't tell if it's doing it or not because I got my glasses on. I want to show y'all something though. This comes up a lot. Is why do my lights go on and off like that? It's because they're LED lights, right? And I'm outside now, so my camera frequency and speed is with the light out here. And these LED lights are a totally different frequency and speed. So that's what causes it to do this. You ever try to film your TV? You ever seen that and how it looks? Or your radio on your car, or the dash on your car, or anything like that, how it kind of flickers and looks weird, or the TV used to look like it's going up like that? Same concept, is that your camera is not on the same speed and frequency as the lights are. And so that's what causes this right here. There's nothing I'm doing. The lights are actually on. They're on. Weird, isn't it? Yeah. Kind of above my head, but that's just it in layman's term, or Farmer Jason's terms. That's what that is. Right there, different frequencies. It would be cool if I could get it to do that, couldn't it? Let's go do something.
When they see me, they immediately come running because they know what's about to happen. Now they have feed all the time, but that scratch is just a little something special. There's Caden's mom's chickens that we rehomed, 2 of them, the Lavender Americanas, and then the Rhode Island Red's in there somewhere. But those two tend to stay right together. Okay, girls, I'm coming. And you may not think of chickens as being a smart animal, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. These chickens, they are smart. They know. They associate me with bringing on the scratch every morning. And Stephanie just brought the chickens last week, so they haven't even had a week to adjust to a new routine, but they already know it. Here you go. Here you go. Y'all come on, I'm gonna do 2 of them. Goodness gracious. Love that scratch.
Don't be yawning on me now. Don't be yawning on me now. We got some more stuff we gotta go do, all right? Come on, let's go. All right, go get the gate for me. Go get the gate. Get the gate. Oh my gracious. I got it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it. Can you at least close it, you reckon? Huh? All right. I know some of y'all are saying, Jason, isn't it a little late to be planting? No, it's not. It's not late. This is Alabama. This is Alabama. We're going to stay hot until mid-November. We should be fine. We got plenty of time. We're just going to be a little bit later than everybody, but ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Ain't a darn thing wrong with that. Sure is not. So, main thing, I'm gonna get this Super Bee Facilia down. This plant is easy to grow. It's a great cover crop. And y'all, the bees, the butterflies, all your pollinators, native or not, are gonna love it. If you got honeybees, they're gonna love it. Our honeybees love it. So I'm just gonna broadcast it. I'm not putting any rows out here. I'm not worried about weeding this thing. All I'm gonna do is throw this out here, like so. And then we're gonna come back with my rake and just lightly rake it in. That's all we're gonna do. Easy peasy, y'all. This is a beautiful flower. Kind of a bluish purple. And I'm telling y'all, the bees will be all over it. Like a fly on a stinky fly trap. I can tell you that. Got some rain coming in this afternoon. Imagine that. I picked this up over there at our good friends over there at Hall's Tools. Y'all look at this. I'll show y'all in just a second what I just found. So this is the 2nd year tarp in this area. And you can see this tarp's been off for about a week and no weeds. The more you tarp, the lot less weed pressure you get year after year after year after year. And all I'm gonna do is just lightly rake it in. Nothing special. Got that rain coming in this evening. So I want to kind of break that soil up over there where I'm going to plant the sun hemp. And I'm going to plant it in the plot right there where the chickens were. I don't really want to take some implements on and off Big O. So I thought, you know what? Let's bring out Big Joe. Big Joe has got the cultivator back here, and I think this will do just enough to get my soil broke up out yonder, that we can get that sun hemp planted. Plus, I feel like I need to run Big Joe some. He just don't need to be sitting around. He got work to do. Let's see how he does. Let's see how he does. Come on, Big Joe. Show him what you got. Let's go to work, Big Joe. Y'all, I gotta go put Big Joe up, but Big Joe did a wonderful job today. I love driving that tractor. Love it. Let's go get the sun hill. If y'all have followed us since last year, you know about the sun hemp. Sun hemp is probably one of the best summertime cover crops. Now, it's not the hemp that some of y'all think about. It's not that. This is something totally different. It's just, you can buy this legally and it ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Y'all know what I'm talking about. So, it is an all-around fixer. I mean, it is nitrogen fixer. It does so much for your soil, puts a lot more back into your soil. Unbelievable, unbelievable. I think that's why my corn and tomatoes look so good this year, because that's where the sun hemp was last year. Produces a beautiful yellow flower that smells like candy. Here's the con about sun hemp. If you let it get big enough and it goes to flower, you better have something to cut it with, because this stuff is thick and fibrous. But you can still grow it, you can still get the benefits from it, but you better cut it early. Don't let it get too big on you. Again, we're just gonna broadcast this on out right here. This is what I did last year, and y'all, it did so well. Now it's gonna grow thick, it's gonna drown out a lot of weeds for you. It's gonna attract pollinators. And again, much like I did the Super Beefacilia, I'm just gonna lightly rake this in, and all that does is just give you a better seed, the soil contact, increases your germination rate. But you don't have to do this. You can just let it go. It's gonna come up. You may not get as many if you do it, but you're still gonna get plenty, trust me. It's gonna come up. All right, y'all, bed number 2's done. Now what's left is I got a few plants left, and I'm gonna plant those seeds in the back garden. I almost forgot to show y'all what I found in that first bed. So that first bed has been a lot of manures being dumped in it over the last year or so. And one being is that we were cleaning out the pigeon coops and putting the pigeon guano over there. And look what I found. Look at here though. Let's crack and see what's in it. It's a fake egg. Mary Carl uses these for, I'm not quite for sure. There's some reason why she uses these for pigeons, maybe to get them to sit on them and pull their real egg. I think that's what she does. She pulls the fertile egg and puts the plastic egg in there because she doesn't want them to hatch. She's got some system and scheme and way to do all that, but I found a fake pigeon egg out there. Let's get back here in the back. I got several beds back here. Don't have anything in them, as y'all can see right here. And in this first bed right here, let's put this barge back here. Oh, Purple Martin. Hey, babies. All right, let's get this barge back here. And again, y'all, I'm just gonna broadcast this on out. Nothing special. I may even go put some of this out front in there with that Super Beefacilia. First barge is a herb that has a lot of great benefits to it. Just gonna lightly cover it up. Don't have any weed pressure back here in these raised beds whatsoever. So I know whatever I see coming up is going to be whatever I'm planting back here. I think we'll do the Cog Hill Farm dwarf zinnias. Again, if you're interested in these zinnia seeds, they are on our website, but we don't have many left. We almost sold these out in a day. I'm gonna do the same thing, y'all. I'm just going to spread these zinnia seeds out. And this is a dwarf zinnia mix. And just cover them up. And y'all stay tuned in the future, because we're gonna have more Cog Hill Farm seeds too. Stuff that I plant personally here on the farm. Lastly is our sunflowers over there at Hoss Tools, which will probably migrate over to our website eventually. And we're gonna get these guys planted up as well. Our sunflower collection. And for those wondering, Hoss is helping us out with our seeds for our website, the Cog Hill Farm seeds. So Mr. Greg over there is Greg Key has been so supportive and nice and just the best. We love those guys to death. They've been supporting us longer than any sponsor or any company or any business since we've been doing what we do. They started with us, oh gosh, 6-7 years ago. We were a little unknown channel at the time, and I can't thank those guys enough for seeing something in us. Now these I did do a farrow because the sunflowers needed to be planted a little bit deeper. You could broadcast them. Sunflowers is a big seed, and to me they do a little bit better when you put them in the ground just a little bit versus just throwing them out. And the birds love them. And as you guys can see, I have no tomatoes and no squash back here. I do got some patty pan squash, but I think the same thing is happening to them that happened to my other. And that is, I got cutworms on my tomatoes, and I got squash vine borers on my squash. Since I've been living here and planting tomatoes out front, I've never had a cutworm. Moved to planting tomatoes back here, I got cutworms. Isn't that something? Same property, just hundreds of feet apart basically. Cutworms. And the same with my squash. I've never had a squash vine borer since I've been living here. Planting out front, planted it back here, squash vine borers. Ain't that something? Y'all can see that my cilantro has had it right here. We're gonna get this out right there. Ooh, it still smells fabulous though. Goodness gracious. How about that? Smells wonderful. It really does. Now I was kind of leaving this parsley for the butterflies. Swallowtail's the host plant for the swallowtail, so I think I'm just gonna let that be. I thought about pulling this up, but I think I'm just gonna let it be for the swallowtails. And I'm gonna pull our snaps up though. The snaps are definitely done for the year. They're not a heat-loving plant anyways, and it is hot, very hot. I got some peppers in here that Catherine at G&G gifted me too, right here. And I may put cages around those so they'll stay protected. But I think right here, boy, there's purple martins. Y'all gotta see them. Look at that. That is awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. I'm trying to count them, but they won't sit still. I think that's more than 8 birds. I really do. I guess it could be fledglings though, it could be babies. Love it. Again, purple martins do need our help. Their nesting habitats are not like they used to be, and they have to depend on those gourds, and that's why I love, love, love that they are here. Cosmo, bright lights. This is probably this might be even easier than zinnias to grow, y'all. Cosmo, it is, especially this bright lights. It's a bright orange, gorgeous. Pollinators love it. Gonna have a huge pollinator garden back here for sure. Beautiful, beautiful. I may add some of these out front too, because I got plenty. But again, we're just gonna sprinkle these around here. I'm just gonna lightly cover up just a little bit here. I did plant me though another crop back here of tomatoes. So hopefully these guys will make it. I'm kind of watching these a lot closer than I did over there. I just thought it was gonna be pretty easy back here, but you just never know with gardening. It's something different every year. Hey y'all, Brent and them have called it a day. Let's go see how far they got, and it might be a lot further along than you think. It's a lot bigger than what I thought. I didn't think it was gonna be this, I don't know. I was thinking it was gonna be, which is good, because you always worry.
Oh, you always want to go bigger if you can, but
This is
it's not
big.
that we made it any bigger. It just looks bigger.
Yeah. Wow.
It's going to be perfect. Don't you think?
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. It's a lot bigger than what I thought.
Man, those men are humping it, aren't they?
Yeah, they're getting it. If you look, this is gonna be the lean-to. This, and this is the actual shop. And that's a lean-to.
Look, this is shop too.
Yeah, this section, and this section. And then that's a lean-to over there. So from that truss all the way to this truss is the shop. And then those are lean-tos, and one in the back and one on the side over here. And it'd be a roll-up door, and I was gonna put a regular door, but I actually could put 3 roll-up doors if I wanted to. Something to ponder there, but roll-up door will go right here, in between those 2 poles. Roll-up door goes right there, and then my regular door, and I think a window is gonna go right here. And I think I'm gonna put a door on the back. Well, y'all, thank y'all for hanging out with us today. Appreciate y'all so much. Glad y'all got to see the beginnings of the shop / barn. I'm super excited about that. It's gonna be so beneficial here on the farm all the way around. Hope you guys have the best day ever. And as always, y'all be good.